particularly, and about what's going on in this nation. The Jews did not kill their unborn, so there was no reason to address the issue. But that doesn't mean the Bible is silent on the issue. To the contrary, it has a great deal to say about the value of human life, the unborn human life. Consider the passage that we asked you to turn to. We'll go ahead and read it. I never did read it. We'll go ahead and read it now. Psalm 139, verse 13. For you formed my inward parts. You covered me in my mother's womb. I will praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are your works, and that my soul knows very well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in secret, and skillfully wrought in the lowest parts of the earth. Your eyes saw my substance being yet unformed, and in your book they are all written, or they all were written. The days fashioned for me, when as yet there were none of them. Now I want to give you the extended of a lot of that. For you did form my inward parts. You did knit me together in my mother's womb. I will confess and praise you, for you are fearful and wonderful, and for the awful wonder of well, let me read it right here. Back up here a second. I will confess and praise you, for you are fearful and wonderful, and for the awful wonder of my marvelous birth. Wonderful are your works, and that my inner self knows right well. Verse 15 is very pertinent. My frame was not hidden from you when I was being formed in secret and intricately and curiously wrought, as if embroidered with various colors in the depths of the earth. A region of darkness and mystery. In other words, in the depths of the earth is actually in the depths of your mother's belly, in the depths of your mother's womb. And so your eyes saw my unformed substance, and in your book all the days of my life were written, before ever they took shape, when as yet there was none of them. So the psalmist here recognizes the intricate value of life. He recognizes that God was forming all these statistics I read a while ago, that these things that are taking place as the baby develops, that's God knitting things together. That's God putting those things together. That's God bringing that life form together that's created in his image. Listen, this psalm, these verses right here, now there's a lot more I can go to, but for the sake of time I won't. But this Psalm 139 right here, these verses we read, is the strongest statement on God's prenatal care in all the Bible. It's the strongest statement the Word could make. Listen, if that doesn't speak of pro-life, what does? So, how much does he know about the unborn baby growing in the womb? He knows everything. He knows everything about that child. Like a skillful weaver, it says that God takes the tiny hands and the legs and he joins them to the body and he forms the heart and he sets it to beating. He watches over the thumb and makes sure it finds the mouth. Hallelujah. Nothing any more precious than that. You know, I said that he sets the heart. He forms the heart and he sets that heart to beating. Now, I know there's some good causes, and I think that people have their hearts in the right place, but their head's not sometimes. And they talk about the heartbeat bill. That's good. It's better than what we've had previously. But actually, you don't have to wait on a heartbeat. Once conception is taking place, you have life. Why do we have to determine? Life doesn't just start with the heartbeat. God is already forming, even before the heart even starts officially beating. God is already forming life. And so we are without excuse when it comes to this topic. Who makes babies? God does. Therefore, he's the only one who has the right to snuff at any life whatsoever. I come to one simple conclusion this morning. Abortion is wrong. Because it's just flat-footed wrong to kill babies. Plain and simple. That nips the argument, for me, that nips the argument in the bud. We got nothing else to talk about. If we can't come to agreement on that, we got nothing else to talk about. Because you and nobody else is ever going to convince me differently. That is not going to happen. I will always believe abortion is wrong because it's wrong to murder a baby. It's wrong to take a life that only God has the power to create. Amen. Simple as that. And profound as that is, I know of no other conclusion that's consistent with the Christian faith.